there is a moment near the end of every journey when we realize we are going home. The suitcase will be packed, the photographs will be saved, the places we've discovered will slowly become memories.
Dear guests, we are descending for landing. Please put your belongings in the overhead lockers or under your seat and fasten your seatbelt. If we do have to evacuate, you must leave all items behind to prevent blocking the exits. Before landing, we recommend you read the safety card, which is in your seat pocket or behind the seat in front of you.
But perhaps the most important part of the journey hasn't happened yet. Perhaps the real journey begins when we return home. Welcome to Wisdom Through Place. We travel for many reasons. Sometimes we want adventure. Sometimes we need rest. Sometimes we simply want to see something we've never seen before. But something interesting happens when we enter an unfamiliar place. We begin paying attention again. We notice the architecture, the sounds, the food, the faces. The way people move through their day, things that would seem ordinary to someone who lives here become extraordinary to us. Not necessarily because they are extraordinary, but because we are paying attention. When we're somewhere new, we look around. We ask questions. What's down that street? Who built this? What are they cooking? Why do people gather here? What does this place mean to the people who call it home? For a little while, we become students again, curious, observant, open. And perhaps that is one of travel's greatest gifts. Travel reminds us how much of the world we haven't noticed yet. And then there are the people. A conversation with someone whose life looks nothing like ours. A shopkeeper, a driver, a server, a stranger sitting nearby, someone whose name we may never know. For a few minutes, two lives that might never have crossed share the same place at the same time. And sometimes those brief encounters stay with us. They remind us that wisdom doesn't always arrive through books, classrooms, or people who look like teachers. Sometimes the world teaches quietly through ordinary people living ordinary lives. Travel can also reveal how quickly we normally move. At home, we know the route. We know the grocery store. We know the coffee shop. We know the streets. And because we know them, we often stop seeing them. But here, everything asks for our attention. A doorway, a market, a tree growing beside an old building. Someone preparing food. Children playing. An elderly couple walking together. Nothing has to be spectacular to become meaningful. We simply have to notice it. Eventually, every journey asks us to leave. And that's when I think we should ask ourselves a different question. Not, what did I see? Not, how many photographs did I take? Not even, where should I travel next? But, what can I carry home from this place besides photographs? Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's curiosity. Maybe it's gratitude. Maybe it's a greater respect for people whose lives are different from ours. Maybe it's simply remembering that the world is much larger than the small corner of it we experience every day. And then we go home. into the familiar streets. The familiar rooms, the familiar routines. And this is where the journey faces its greatest test. Because it's easy to be curious, somewhere new. Can we remain curious, somewhere familiar? It's easy to notice beauty when we've traveled thousands of miles to find it. Can we notice beauty 10 minutes from home? It's easy to appreciate another culture when we call ourselves travelers. Can we offer that same curiosity, respect, and patience to the people in our own communities? It's easy to feel alive when every day feels like an adventure. Can we bring that same attention into an ordinary Tuesday morning? Maybe that's what meaningful travel is really asking of us. Don't leave your curiosity at the airport. Don't leave your patience in another country. Don't leave your sense of wonder inside a photograph. Bring it home. Walk through your own neighborhood like you've never seen it before. Talk to someone you normally walk past. Visit a park you've never explored. Learn the story behind a building you've passed 100 times. Listen more carefully. Notice more deeply. Judge a little less quickly. Because the person who returns from a meaningful journey should not be exactly the same person who left. So this week, I want to leave you with a simple challenge. Choose one lesson from a journey you've taken. It doesn't matter whether that journey carried you across an ocean, across a country, or across your own city. Choose one lesson and practice it where you live. If travel taught you patience, practice patience. If it taught you curiosity, ask more questions. If it taught you gratitude, notice what you've been taking for granted. If it taught you that strangers have something to teach, listen to someone you might normally overlook. Don't simply remember the journey. Continue it. The greatest souvenir cannot be packed inside a suitcase. It is carried inside us. A different perspective, greater patience, deeper gratitude, more curiosity, and perhaps a wiser way of seeing the world. Because the greatest journeys don't end when we return home. They begin there. Before your next journey, ask yourself one question. What might this place teach me? I'm Dr. Lorenzo. I'll see you in the next episode of Wisdom Through Place. Stay wise, stay free.